Sports Show. This is episode 753. Joined by special guest, current NFL free agent running back Mack Brown. He actually in his high school, he went to Martin Luther King Jr. High School. College, he went to Florida. He played for the Texans, Washington football team, back to Washington, Oakland Raiders, and then the Vipers too. So I'm really looking forward to this interview, and it's truly an honor for you to be joining the show. How are you and your family doing so far during this tough situation?
Man, we're doing great. 2020 was definitely tough for a lot of people. COVID came out of nowhere, but we still living. Like I tell everybody, like people tell me in the past, like you look at your 2 feet, and you look at your 2 feet. That means you're in the present, right?
Yeah.
So you only can go where your 2 feet is located. So you can't look in the past. You can't look in the future. You just stay in the present. You stay in the present, and life will move slower.
Yeah. So where are you located currently right now?
Oh, I'm right outside Atlanta, Georgia. So I'm back in Georgia. Also, I played for the Vikings in 2018.
Oh, nice. Say Brandon Jacobs is in Georgia right now too.
Oh yeah. I talked to Brandon Jacobs. I remember, I think early last summer, I was trying to connect with his agent last summer.
So I want to start off with your childhood and while growing up. And before you chose football, did you play any other sports growing up? And who was that one player or one athlete that you had as a role model growing up?
Before I played football, I was a great baseball player. I played third base when I was little. Then I ended up transferring myself to the outfield. I pitched. Also, we played in 2 World Series. But an athlete that I modeled myself after playing baseball was Chipper Jones. I love Chipper Jones. Mm-hmm. He wore number 10 for the Atlanta Braves, so I wore number 10 for my team. But for football, I love Deion Sanders growing up. To this day, my email is primetime. Yeah, it is. Yep. And also one of my favorite athletes of all time, no matter what sport it is Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is my favorite athlete of all time. I love Kobe. I modeled my game behind Kobe, the way he trained. When he got injured his first time in early his career, the way he rehabbed, I rehabbed myself like that when I first got my major injury. That's the main thing. And I love Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. Yeah. I thought I could wrestle when I was in elementary school. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. R.I.P. to the late Kobe Bryant.
R.I.P. man.
Yeah. So I want to ask you this: what was it like playing for a high school like Martin Luther King Jr. and playing for that team? And I mean, for the high school, what was that like?
You know what? Playing for Martin Luther King was phenomenal, man. I started off at Reading High School. Reading High School is not known for a football school. It's known for baseball. A lot of guys go to Reading and play baseball, and they get drafted out of high school. But, my sister went there, and a lot of my friends in middle school went to Reading, so I wanted to play football there my first 2 years. We ended up making the playoffs my first 2 years there. And after my sophomore year, I was like, you know what? Let me see what's going on in MLK. They got some talented kids around my age. Let's see if we can make a run the state. So when the MLK High School, and when I got there, the talent level was different. Like,
right. Guys
lived and dreamed football, so guys took it serious. The environment was just fun. The teachers always talked about like Black history. They talk about American history. We had more. MLK it was a more diverse school. I mean, it wasn't predominantly Black, but also we had a lot of Caucasian teachers. We had a lot of Hispanic teachers, so it was just a fun environment. Also, my Spanish teacher at MLK was my first grade and second grade Spanish teacher. So it felt like I was back at home, and playing football at MLK, we was always on the stage. Mm-hmm. Like the games are always packed.
Wow.
So leaving Reading, I packed the games out sometimes Reading, but MLK was a different level. Like when I got to MLK, the games was just sold out. And my senior year, we sold out a game for 13,000 fans at the stadium, and nobody ever had 13,000 fans at the stadium. MLK, we ended up bringing the ESPN game my senior year. Nobody played the ESPN game at all. So that was the last time we played ESPN in DeKalb County. Was my school. So, man, I had a great experience. Ended up being the #1 player in the state of Georgia, come out of high school. So it was fun. Phenomenal coach, Coach Jarvis. Offense coordinator, Coach Hood was amazing. My defense coordinator, Coach Hanna was amazing. I just had a great time. Running back coach, Coach Payne. So I loved it.
Yeah, speaking of HBCU schools, what's it like seeing now, for example, Deion Sanders coaching Jackson State, and then now you just have Eddie George getting a job at Tennessee State now. So what's it like seeing these HBCU schools getting more recognition?
You know what? It's amazing because if you look at HBCU, like even when I was in college, I didn't really watch too much of their football because growing up, you look at the big dogs like Georgia, Florida, Bama, South Carolina. So seeing our icons going to coach schools in HBCU is definitely a great recognition because you see kids going to get more national television, more national televised games so they can get seen more about scouts. You get what I'm saying? Like you see the running back from South Carolina State, I think his name, Tariq Cohen.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. And, from where? Oh, South.
What school did Tariq Cohen go to?
I don't know. I gotta check.
I'm pretty sure they say he's HBCU, right?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure.
And look at him, he's amazing. If I'm wrong, I apologize, but it's phenomenal athletes in the NFL that's from HBCU, and it might be even more if they get national televised games. But it's just great to see minority coaches get a head coaching job because I actually wrote a paper on that about the Art Rooney rule. There's not a lot of minorities getting head coaching jobs, and they have the same resume, but not as much because sometimes the minority coaches don't have the resume as a Caucasian coach because they don't get the offense coordinator or defense coordinator jobs. They get just the assistant job. So, seeing that now change in football or NFL and college is definitely great. We're definitely making a great change for sports right now for every sport. So, shout out to everybody that's over sports. They doing great by mixing up the ethnic backgrounds for coaches. So that's amazing.
Yeah, so for you coming out of high school, how many offers did you get from colleges and what made you choose Florida?
I had around 65 offers coming out of high school. I chose Florida because Florida just won a national championship a year before that in 2008. So I ended up coming to Florida in 2009. They won in 2006. One of my players I loved watching growing up was Tim Tebow. Yeah. I love watching Cam Newton. I love watching Percy Harvin, Jeff Dempsey, Chris Rainey. So I was like, man, these guys are a fast running gun team. I was like, you know what? I'm pretty fast too. Like if I get the ball in the shotgun, might be off to the races. I'm a little bigger than just Chris Rainey. So now I can maybe get more recognition from NFL scouts because I'm not as fast as this, I'm just as fast and I'm bigger.
Right.
Also, and Urban Meyer was definitely the best coach in college at the time. So who would not want to play for Herb?
Yeah. Hey, speaking of Florida, what was it like playing in front of those fan base? And obviously they have a great fan base and also playing in a warm weather environment. And like you said, Urban Meyer, he brought the passion every day to the game and obviously a great heck of a coach, obviously with the Jaguars now. But what was it like just playing underneath him and playing in front of those fans?
Man, it was amazing. I remember my first time coming out the tunnel to walk in the stadium. I remember my first time and a couple of my guys that was freshmen with me was like, hey, are you ready for this? I'm like, I'm ready, man. I've been watching this my whole life since sixth grade. I want to see how it feels to come out that tunnel and see the crowd go crazy. And the first experience is just feeling that environment. You see people hands right at the tunnel, people screaming your name, welcome to Florida, or you're on the sideline, you look at the cup, you're not playing that much as a freshman most of the time. Got a cup in my hand before I got in, my water's shaking. And just, playing for Herb, just learning that for a guru like that, it was amazing because one thing about Herb, if you're nervous or you feel like you're not confident, he's not getting your mind to tell you like you are the best. If you don't think you're the best, you don't need to be here. But if you are here, then let's go to work. So just being at Florida with the fans, I feel like we got the best fans in the country, man. The Gators are definitely the best fans in the country. Doing the Gator Chomp, I know they said we don't supposed to do that no more, but Gator Chomp was the best thing in college. To me it was. But I love the environment at Florida. Just thankful of my experience there.
Yeah. And obviously they're still one of the top teams in the country too, still playing well there. But I want to ask you about your draft experience. Obviously you were undrafted and take me back just sitting with your family, waiting for your name to be called, but unfortunately it did not. So what was your reaction to that? And how grateful are you though, at the same time, you got the opportunity to start your career with the Texans?
You know what, man? Telling you the truth, on draft day, I knew I wasn't getting drafted. So I wasn't anticipating to hear my name called. My anticipation was, God, if I'm here right now, and I know you blessed me with talent when I was 5 years old to play football, I'm still here for a reason. So the training I had to put in for a pre-draft, I was like, just give me a chance. Let one team call me after the draft so I can go to work and ball. Because my whole thing, sorry about the dog. My whole thing was in my senior year, I got benched my whole senior season. If you watch the first game against Eastern Michigan, it was three of us, me, Matt Jones, Kevin Taylor. We all had the same amount of yards, same amount of carries. And I didn't get the ball again to Alabama game, last play of the game. Then again, I ain't play again. I ain't get the ball again to maybe the bowl game. So my senior year, I kind of got put in the doghouse without being a dog. You get what I'm saying? Like I was a good teammate, but that's just what they wanted to go a different route at the time. But, that's the story that God made. Sometimes, you get what I'm saying? So sometimes God don't want you to play like, okay, I'm gonna let you go through this situation now that you might not like, but this situation is gonna get you ready for your NFL career. Mm-hmm. So I got to the NFL, I know I had to be, when I was a free agent, coming to the NFL, like, you know what, I gotta beat this situation, because I gotta beat out guys that know that's draft picks. I gotta beat out guys that know that's priority free agent, because I was not a priority free agent. I was a workout free agent. So when I got to the NFL, like, you know what, I've been here before. I've been my back against the wall. So let me compete and really show people who I really am. People didn't see me break long runs in college. Let me show people I could break long runs. So that's what I did when I got to the NFL.
Yeah, obviously I've seen your Instagram, and I saw some of your highlights on Instagram. You're a heck of a player, and some of these teams are missing out on you on the type of player.
Man.
Yeah, it's like you're like a once you burst out, you're gone. It's crazy. You're talented, and the videos I saw it's amazing. But when
Oh no, I'm saying I appreciate saying that. I pray every day, like, God, what happened? Like, how did I not make the Raiders team 2019? Just coming into the Raiders situation, I know it might be a little forward. I was like, you know what? I came up a bad injury in 18. I said, but I showed people I still could break long runs, but coming in 2019 from 2018, I couldn't gain all my weight back because my legs were 1 year out. So let me stay to a certain weight so I could be productive. Right. But at this moment right now, I know for sure. I just pray somebody call me, because they won't be appreciative. They definitely know I'm ready to go. I gained my weight back. I'm ready to roll right now. So I know I can break long runs. I just got to get the opportunity again.
Yep. So I want to ask you, what as a football player, what did you learn? Obviously, you moved from team to team. Was it hard for you and your family to move from team to team? And obviously, I know that NFL is a business, but what was the adjustment like, just moving from team to team, learning different teammates, personalities, and playing with different coaching staff? So what did you learn from moving to team?
You know what, though? I'm thankful for my process and my stretch, because being a free agent as a workout guy, usually guys change teams 2 times a season. It wasn't like that for me. Like, the Texans was a team I tried out for, right? Because they give you a rookie mini camp. You get 2 days to make a team. So I went to rookie mini camp. I beat out a lot of guys, and I made their team for OTAs. But that wasn't a team that was like, you know what, you're going to be on our team for the whole training camp. So they released me that summer. So I wasn't with the Texans that long. I had to do rookie mini camp there. That's the only team that gave me opportunity. Thankful for the Texans organization again. They gave me opportunity. So going into training camp, I was released. So the same day the Redskins called me, Texans called me again. Wow. They're like, Mac, we want you to come back for training camp. My agent at the time, shout out to my old agent, he told me, like, look, the best decision we should go this route to Washington. You got familiar face, you got Jordan Reed, you got Matt Jones, you got Dunbar, you got a couple guys on the team that you played with in college. Let's go there. So let's go there. So I went to Washington. Did preseason Washington, probably quote unquote was a camp body. Proved myself last preseason game. We got released, went back to Washington. And I was in Washington from 15, 16, 17. And middle 17 season, I guess they wanted to trade me into Minnesota, and something fell through and ended up getting released. It got claimed by Minnesota, right? Got to Minnesota. And that's the year that Minnesota, we ended up beating the Saints and the NFC. We beat the Saints for the NFC Championship. Yeah. Or the Miracle on Turf. So I was thankful to be on that team. But if I never got hurt in Minnesota in 2018, after that season, they signed me to a 1-year deal. They gave me another contract after the season ended. That was 17 season. 2018, come around April, they gave me a 1-year deal for some good money. If I never got hurt in 2018, I'll still be in Minnesota to this day.
Wow. Okay.
For sure. Because once I got hurt in 2018, literally like 15 teams called my agent, like, let's work back out. But every team that called my agent, I wasn't passing physicals. I wasn't looking good at workouts. So I felt like if I would have just sat down the rest of 18 and got IR, I would have probably been still in the league to this day. 2019 come around, I'm about to leave for a whole year. Not a whole year. In 18, I went back to Washington again. They signed me off and just know me, because I wasn't ready to get him signed. They signed me just because they like who I was. They're like, we lost him. We should never lost him in the first place. Should have kept him the whole 17 season. Mac's a great locker room guy. So they just signed me off being great guys. They got a great department there. I know a lot of guys left, but when I was there, my time was great. They signed me off with great, just vibes. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't great in the workout. I feel like I wasn't good at all. And when they signed me back, I wasn't healthy. So I was there for the rest of the season. But coming in the all season 2019, I had to go back to the drawing boards. I was like, you know what? If I get signed by a team, I got to get full speed. So I was contemplating, should I get surgery or should I get back to work? Called my old training back, we went to work. And that's when I got to the Raiders.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you though. You were part of that team when the Vikings played the Saints. Is that?
Yeah, I was on that team. Yeah, with Stephon Diggs caught a touchdown late in the game.
Wow, that was a crazy game right there.
Crazy game. Best game I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. So, but I gotta ask you, from the injury, what did you learn from the injury process? And obviously, you're working hard now. So, what? But just take me back to the injury. How tough was that? But what did you learn from that experience?
Man, that injury was so tough because my whole life, I feel like I mastered the running back position. When I say mastered it, I'm saying I'm not the best that ever did it. But when I say master it, I just mastered on how to fall. So if I get hit, I know how to tuck my body. I know how to protect my knee. I know how to protect my ankle. I know how to do those things, learning like at nighttime, if I'm in the house, I do things like, okay, if I get tucked like this, I'm gonna roll my body like that. So just getting injured with a non-contact injury in workouts was devastating. I got hurt 2 weeks after I signed my contract in organized team activities. I didn't even make it to OTAs. So getting hurt like that and a team like the Vikings are giving you opportunity to play, it's unfortunate. We had new turf at the time. I'm at the stadium. People always know when you got new turf, things happen. Pull hamstrings, you can tear ACLs because it's new turf, you didn't break it yet. But what I learned was how to fight. Because I got hurt in college before, I broke my leg, but in the NFL, it's a different ball game. Because now it's like, okay, I got money in my pocket now. It's not like college. I had no money in college. Got money in my pocket. What should I do? Should I just, spend money because I'm stressed out, or what should I do? Or should I reach deep within? Like, you know what? It's still time to roll. What I learned in that process of being hurt in the NFL was how strong my God is. Because at the moment when I felt like everything was going up, one of my brothers asked me, like, Matt, would you do it again? I said, man, I won't do it again, man. I just got my chance to be a top 3 on the depth chart for the Vikings. I just got a 1-year deal, more money I ever made. Mm-hmm. And now, boom, I'm back at on plot 1 again. Mm-hmm. I'm back at 8, letter 8. I'm like, wow, how does this happen? And literally, that's people that know me close. I tried everything to get back healthy for that 2018 season. Nothing worked. Oh. So just learning about how strong my God is, that's my main thing. God is definitely powerful, because the moment when times are dark, you can't move like you want to move. You're not getting paid. You're not on the team because they think you're injured when you really are injured. And, people don't want to call you no more, like far as agents. I'm like, you know what? My God is good, because I still was happy and I still had my sanity. I was thankful to be alive, and I ended up losing my family. I ended up losing my grandma the next year. I lost my cousin a couple months later. So I lost a lot of loved ones during that process. But God just told me, like, I got you. No matter who you lose, no matter what you lost, you still got me. You still got hope. Then you're gonna have another chance.
Man, that's crazy. You're the definition of a warrior right there. So I gotta ask you though. What have you been? Obviously, last year all of us been through a tough time with the pandemic, and obviously we're still going through it. So what have you been working on for yourself to get better as a running back and a player? So when you do get another chance, so you can stick on that team.
Sorry again, my dog. Sorry. For me, for this off season, what I've been working on is I've been on the track nonstop the last couple months. Since last year, my girlfriend, she runs professional track, so I've been on the track nonstop, like literally nonstop. So I've been training for my speed. I've been lifting 4 days a week like I used to before I got injured. So I bulked up even more. My diet, staying consistent. I'm working on my explosion by doing a lot of box jumps, working on my routes. Really just working on my stamina, because, like, when you get a workout from a team, you got to be ready. They might give you a 30-minute workout, a 10-minute workout, but just know, no matter how long the workout is, that workout is going to be intense. There's no breaks. So my thing is I want to show people my stamina, and I want to show people my quickness. So I've been training so hard, man. And also to learn the game more, just watching football all day. Just watching football, learning different coverages, learn different progression by the safety, or is the corner tip this way, or anything. That's been learning the game, being a student.
Yeah, obviously you do real estate too, but has any teams during this pandemic or off season has any teams contacted your agent recently?
You know what? Not yet, Kyle. I think a lot of teams don't think I'm still in it. So that's the thing. But I haven't posted no workout videos, but I've still been training. So that's what's going on right now. 2019 teams still calling. 2020 teams called. The COVID happened, so I thought I had a couple of teams want to work me out. Right, at the moment right now, I'm just looking for another agent. So God will bring me an agent, and I know at the right time I'm gonna get a call because a lot of guys you see in the league is like guys got called not because they deserve it. I mean, everybody deserves a chance. So I'm not gonna say that. It's not that they got them a job, but it's who they know. And that's anything. Like if you're a technician, you're an electrician, anything you are, if you know somebody at the job and you got a good relationship with family or anything, you get opportunities. That's why I'm really praying that I get opportunity to go to Jacksonville. Even Atlanta, if I can get a workout. One of my old coaches for the Texans, I was there for a little while, Coach London, he's a quarterback coach. Amazing guy. He's in Atlanta. One of my coaches, Herb Myers in Jacksonville. So if I could just get one workout, like I tell teams, listen, you don't got to sign me. Just watch me work out for you. And you decide later on. It could be week 16. Just let me work out for you and let me show you what I could do.
Yeah, but we would love to have you in Dallas. I'm a big Cowboy fan. So
I was a Cowboy fan growing up.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
Amos Smith, I wore 33 going up, 20 set.
Yeah. So, Jerry Jones, if you're listening, please go sign Mac Brown right now.
Man, I'd be a great locker room guy, great special teams guy, and I would break you a 60-yard run at any moment.
Yeah. So I want to ask you before we get to your real estate business, if no one knows about Mac Brown, what do you bring to the game as a running back? And obviously, you just mentioned that you're a team guy, leader. But what else do you bring to the game? And what would you say to all the NFL teams right now?
If for as far as me, what would I bring to the game? I'm gonna bring a tenacity. I'm gonna bring a toughness at my position. I love putting my face in linebackers' chest, safeties' chest. I love pass blocking. I love encouraging people. If I know somebody messed up on a play, I'm gonna encourage them. I like bringing people together in the locker room. Because the main thing is, if your locker room is great, the team's gonna be great. Listen to the coaches. I'm coachable. I'm tough. And like I said, I got hurt in 2018, but I'm a healthy running back. I don't got that many miles. I know I'm getting older, but I don't got that many miles on me right now. What else? What else? Yeah, you just said what kind of player I could be. Like I said, I run good routes. And that's about it. I'm gonna bring a game, but my style of game is I'm a balanced running back. I still run a good 4.3, run a 4.3 right now. So I'm still fast. I'm quick. I can break tackles. So I'm all around back. And teams sign me, they definitely would not be unmatched because I definitely would show people how good I am.
All right. What would you say to all the NFL teams right now?
Hey man, just listen. If you got a heart, give me a chance. You got a heart, just know your heart gonna keep beating. It's gonna beat fast because when I break that long run, everything your sweat glands gonna be sweating. You're gonna be happy. So if any young scouts that's on any team, if you want to rise in the department, take a chance on a guy on the streets that's been out of the league for a year and a half, and let me help you move up. Like I'm gonna prove myself to ball. So
outside of the Miracle game, what would you say your other most memorable game you've been a part of or you played in?
A most memorable game I played in. Let me see. Can think about college or pro? Let me see. Won or lost?
Oh, win.
Win. Okay, let me think. That's a hard one. I'm not thinking about Florida games or University of Florida, 2013. We playing was 2013? Hold on a second. I think it's 2012, I think. 2012. We beat LSU at the Swamp. Yeah, 2012, we beat LSU at the Swamp. Biggest game. They was ranked higher than us. We playing them. We beat them by 5 points. When I tell you, when we won the game, the Swamp went crazy. It went crazy, man. That was probably the biggest game I've ever seen in my life. It was 2012 against University. Well, not University, but LSU University. LSU, Louisiana State University.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They had, at the time, they had Odell Beckham. They had everybody. Their team was loaded.
Wow.
I mean, they probably had like 20 NFL athletes right now on that one team. Honey Badger.
Landry,
Odell Beckham. They had running backs. They had, man, it was loaded, man. They had a lot. The D lineman for that played with for the Vikings. It was loaded.
And how about in NFL?
NFL best game, I say the Vikings game versus the Saints.
Yeah. So now switching, obviously now you're just waiting for your opportunity, but what's it like to have another thing that you're doing now, real estate? When did that come about, and how's that going with the real estate business?
Man, it's going great. The reason why I got in real estate is when I got injured in 2018, 2019 came around January after Super Bowl ended. It was real estate convention. I kept seeing on YouTube. You know how you go on YouTube, you click like candy, you're gonna see every candy ad in the world. Yeah. For some reason, I looked at a real estate ad and I kept seeing real estate ads go to my phone all day. I'm like, hold on, is this a sign from God or what? So I ended up going to a real estate convention. A guy named Andrew Cordell, he hosted the real estate convention. I went there, fell in love with it. So just starting there was because of the injury. If I never got hurt, I probably still been, I would never look at real estate. But just being injured was a reason, because now I got a real estate company. And I'm thankful because people know when you're a professional athlete, the transition of changing careers are hard.
Right.
People can't do it. See, people lose their sanity, people lose money. So a lot of investments I did have left that I saved up, I used the real estate. And right now the company's definitely expanded. But right now also over this last, year and a half, what I've been doing is I wrote a book. I just finished the book. Hopefully I got a meeting with a publisher Monday, trying to push it out there. And also I'm in my master's program. I'm getting my MBA right now from Liberty University. So we just been working hard, man, just keeping my time, consumed and staying busy and trying to level up every day. Because that's about life, is you can't worry about where you're not at. Just try to be your best for that day and be better tomorrow than you was the day before. But you can't focus on the next day. Just be the best you can for that day. And if you are level 10 for Monday, try to be level 11 on Tuesday. Yeah.
So has it been tough as a real estate agent, especially during COVID season, or how?
Oh, I'm not an agent. I'm not an agent. I'm an investor. It's not tough because right now this market is blowing up.
Yeah. So what advice would you give these young athletes or young kids that are trying to reach their goals too?
1 second. Some water throat. My advice to the young kids, or even kids in college or high school, little league, is love it. No matter what sport you play, no matter what you do in your life. I mean, I know we talk about football, but no matter if you want to be a dentist or you want to be a veterinarian or even want to be a teacher or janitor, no matter what you love to do, love it. And when I say love it, is love it. And this type of love is you dream about it, you see it, you feel it, you are it. Whatever you're gonna be, you love it. Like if you're a teacher, that's you. People say your name is, you call me teacher because I'm a teacher, but that's my career. You don't call my name. I'm a teacher. Like I play football, call me football. Even though we are more than that, just saying, whatever you choose to do, always be 2 feet in. If you're 2 feet in anything you do, you give it your full attention, and you make that wherever you love as a hobby, like literally as a hobby, a daily routine. Like if I'm gonna go to football and I want to make the NFL, 2 feet in, be the leader, train harder than everybody, keep training harder than anybody, be a student, always listen before you speak. So listen to your coaches, say yes sir, yes ma'am to anybody, because you never know who you meet gonna be take to the next level, and always give you all. And one thing about playing sports is you gotta have a short-term memory. If you mess up, forget about it, because if you dwell on it, you're gonna mess up again. So always be 2 feet in and have a short-term memory, but always give it your all and be the best you can be.
Well said. And a couple more things here before I let you go. Our team, and we partnered up with 2 companies. The first one is my aunt's company, Epplin X Cosmetics. The promo code is NR20. If your friends are interested in that, check that out. Or your mother or whoever is.
What's the name of the company?
Epplin X Cosmetics.
How you spell it?
EPILYNX, and then cosmetics.
Perfect.
Yeah, and then the other company that we partnered up with is Bucking Beards. I'll send you everything on Instagram. The
BUCKINGBEARDS.
Yeah, it's a male's product for the beards. So the same promo code NR20. Yeah, so we're just trying to help with their companies so we can get more traffic for the show. And
okay.
And we're also we're partnered up with the Hugh Jackson Foundation. Obviously, he's a former NFL coach, and actually, he just got the job as assistant coach with Eddie George at Tennessee State. So he's part of that.
Wow.
Yeah, so congrats to him, and we're glad to be part of his foundation. We're trying to help him prevent human trafficking and making sure the kids stay safe and the community stay safe.
Well, that's huge, man. That's huge, man. Yeah. People don't understand how big that is. It's huge. Congrats. I got a foundation too called Build Tough Foundation. Also, I got a clothing line called Memory.
Oh wow. Mm-hmm. You want to plug that real quick?
So shout out to my brand. My brand's called Memory. MEMORI. You want to find it? Go on Memory Corp CORP.co, or you can go on Memory_brand on Instagram, or go on my Instagram at MacPrimeB. But the fashion brand, the mission behind our fashion brand is whatever you truly believe in, you can be.
Yeah.
So that's what memory means. Like we got so many thoughts every day, but how many thoughts do you remember? You only remember memories every day. You can think about catfish early in the morning. You're not gonna remember that, but memory can happen as far as like your sister or your brother could call you and tell you thank you for this, and now it's a memory for the rest of your life. So the slogan is have a thought, save a memory. So shout out to the brand. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna send you the foundation page. You can check it out, the Hugh Jackson Foundation. And the last thing here, would you like to say anything to all the nurses, doctors, and essential workers right now?
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Thank you guys for everything you're doing. You put yourself on the line every day. We know the way everything just came out of nowhere last year, 2020. It got all scary. You know, I lost a loved one. I'm pretty sure you guys lost loved ones. And every day, your life is on the line. So thank you so much. You know, everything you learned in school, I know it's a lot of time consuming, but God got you out here for a reason. The doctors that's older, doctors that's younger. You know, right now we are at a stage that nobody ever seen. But I want to say thank you, bottom of my heart. And, you know, you guys are the true leaders of this world. And I just want to say thank you again.
Yeah, well said. And there it is. That wraps up episode 753 with the NFL free agent running back, Mack Brown. And he's a real estate investor too. Thank you for joining. It's really truly an honor. And we would like to have you back as a returning guest also, so you can meet the full team of the show.
Yeah,
but
sure.
Yeah, but keep up the great work, man. I hope you get your opportunity. And like I said earlier, there's teams right now missing out on the type of talent that you are. But just keep up the great work. I'm sure you're gonna get the opportunity. But you and your family stay safe.
Hey, thanks so much. You stay safe too. Thank you, man. Appreciate you guys bring me on the show. Amazing host. You know, much success to you. Pray the show blows up, man. Yeah. Have a blessed day.
Thank you.